From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Metcalf. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Trucks over him, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun is Walker, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Singletary to get the drive started. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Allen off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Simmons, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. 20! And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Singletary again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Allen taking it himself, trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7 in the yard.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Simmons. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cookie.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simmons. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Simmons. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. $35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake. Allen going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Caught left side by Mechie. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He gets this one to Mechie. Touchdown, Bills. John Mechie. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Five yards remain on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Throwing is Allen. St. Brown on the catch. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here's Allen on the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home